We'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We are back at it, and every day I'm feeling better and better. We are going to be finishing those 5 enclosures for the holdback water monitors. And that's what we're going to get started on this morning. But first, I quickly cut the grass out here yesterday. The lawn's nice and low, but just like this lawn is growing crazy fast, so are the grasses and weeds. Now, this was Joanne's enclosure, so this enclosure has been kind of left to be. We do have a we have a purpose for this very, very soon, and I'm not telling you that yet. Oh, I think I might have spilled the beans in another video, but there's Blackbeard on the shelf getting his morning sun. I don't want to disturb him too much. Today we're going to be giving them some eggs, but while he's up on his shelf, this is a perfect time to knock this grass back, and I'm going to try and get him done in every enclosure I can. Sometimes I'll have to leave the weed eater out here and skip one if the animal's out on the ground walking around, because you don't want to hurt them with the weed eater strings whipping around. I use an electric weed eater for this because I could run it at a very low RPM and silently. So this works out perfect for keeping up with the cages. And just about everybody, yeah, see, there's a perfect example. Lily is at her door. She's ready for a snack. Won't be able to do her floor, but Forrest, he's up on his hide box, so I'll be able to slip in there and get his done. So I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll show you guys a moment. Okay, so I've gotten some of them weed whacked. I'm working my way around. You guys remember seeing Joanne's. So that's with it all cut back to about 1.5 to 2 inches tall. Now, I would say that I let that go too far, because the difference between the weeds here and the grasses is the weeds can't handle getting cut. So if you let them get tall, the weeds will take over the ground surface, whereas the grasses, if you keep cutting them, they keep spreading. So if you remember, the enclosures at the other house, perfect grass. Well, on a lot of them had perfect grass covering the entire bottom. Some of them hadn't gotten to that point. But you know, Blackbeard's enclosure was pretty tall. It looks a lot better. I could set a food item out. I could see it a lot better. I can also see if I have an ant problem or something like that working its way into the enclosures. It's been a battle here at this property. I'd say every other day I'm treating the surrounding yard by the enclosures to try and knock back the ants here. Once the hide boxes are sealed for the winter, I'll be able to put the diatomaceous earth in there and diatomaceous earth in there, and we'll be able to control ticks as well as ants and stuff like that a little better. Here's a perfect example. We're about 40 feet from the enclosures. There's an ant hill that hasn't been treated. There's one of its pop-ups from its runners, and you can see the active fire ants there at the entrance. And this is probably one I treated. Nope, not treated yet. There's still activity in there, but there are remnants of other hills that I have treated, and more, a horsefly just found me. He's not going to stop until I kill him or he gets me. Whew. Well, working our way back down this aisle, I've hit some of these enclosures. I got Pinky's. She's still in the lay box. I think she laid, she just hasn't abandoned it yet. And it's a perfect example again of one where I haven't hit. And we have all of our weeds coming up, but our grasses are trying. There are plenty of grasses in here. I just need to stay on top of it if they get hit once a week, the grasses will take over, and that would be great. I'm gonna finish up and then we're gonna get started on these cages. All right, so I have the uprights, spances, and everything already cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is ready to assemble on the table, and this was the 5th one that wasn't finished. Still needed just some stripping, and then I could do the hinges and door. So I am gonna go ahead and get all these boxes done, and I already have the floors cut over there when I cut all that material the other day. So I'm gonna get the boxes put together. All right, it's lunchtime, and man, my energy is still not up. I think it's turning into a sinus infection now. I've got the doorways framed out on all these guys. These two have all the gussets they need, and I think after lunch we'll go right out and feed some eggs to the monitors, and then I've got to start making the doors, and I guess after that the shelf supports, and I should have enough extra lumber to do all the gussets and get them all set up. Might even get screen on them today. That'd be awesome. All right, finished my lunch, and as soon as I finished eating, a torrential rainstorm came through, which extended my lunch a little bit longer. And I am just now getting out here to get these guys some eggs. Hey, Lily. What are you doing, girl? You're gonna have to come down to eat this if you want this. You want this egg? Do you want this egg? Come on. Fortunately, I haven't been out here watching them good enough. I mean, I see her digging again, so she's probably ready to cycle. She's probably ready to receive him, and because I haven't been out here watching, I'm gonna miss it. But that's look at you. It's your egg. Still has a little weight to gain back on. I haven't really fed her as hard. She's going through a big shed. You can see the loose skin. Look at her using that log to try and break that egg. She's a smart cookie. Well, we're gonna give Forrest his 2 eggs. Just go through and give everybody 2 eggs. Maybe I'll skip through over to Blackbeard. I know he'll eat 2 on the spot. I don't know if Pinky will. Oh, I see a bad egg in her water. I don't know if she's finished laying or she's still filling in the hole. She's in her lay box right now. Let's see where Blackbeard is. I know he'll come out for a snack. Oh. There's Jane's hidden there. He's in her hide. Come on, big boy. You gonna come out? Hey, buddy. Want some eggs? Come on. I don't know if we're gonna see him crawl out or not. Can't imagine what they think when it pours down like that. That was a hard rain. I think I'm just gonna stop filming, roll eggs into everyone's enclosures, and get back to work on those cages. not much going on. All right, guys, I stayed at it today, and I don't know, it's 6:30 right now. I've got screen on, I'd say 50% of it. This one doesn't have anything, but I've got even some of the doors screened. I think that one's laying against the barbecue pit there. This one's all screened minus the top and the door. So I'm on track for tomorrow. If I could finish screening, strip these suckers, and get some branches, doors hung, stuff like that, I think I'm gonna get all these done tomorrow. I've been eating soup from being sick for this whole time. Well, and other stuff, but I'm craving a steak for dinner. So I'm gonna get cleaned up and go get a steak dinner and be back at it tomorrow morning. All right, it's the next morning. I finished all the screen on those enclosures, but I just wanna show how elevating these aquariums, the dumelas are out, the white throats, all 3 of them are out. Now the male's a little huffy, but everybody is out. The het black dragons are all out sunning themselves. The black dragons, they're in the water right now. They have been gravitating towards this side. I think they're excited about seeing more of that natural sunlight. But let me show you where we're at over here. So I finished all the screen using the screen that we tore off the roof areas from the other property, and some of the smaller pieces that we couldn't use for the enclosure drainage over here. But I'm now racing to get all the strips on that cover up the screen. So all 5 enclosures are being worked on now. I'm gonna get those strips. All right, it's the end of the day, and my mom and I, we got it done. If she didn't come over and help me today, I had a really good push yesterday by getting all these framed out and just about all the screen on. And I was like, oh, I've got it in the bag. And then I started doing the strips. And she was running back and forth, measuring and cutting strips. And then to stop this from splitting, this thin wood, everything is pre-drilled before you screw it in. So I was sitting there pre-drilling all the strips and screwing it all in, and if she wasn't here, there's no way I would have finished. And I say finished, we are 2 lock sets short and 1 hinge set short, but we got all of the bamboo plywood on, if that's what we want to call it. It's just 1/8 inch thick bamboo weave. So those cages are empty. I moved 2 of my holdback black dragons. I'm not going to get very close to them because they are just put in their new cages, and I don't want to traumatize them. That one that I was saying from the second clutch, that's ginormous, and somebody suggested the name Norm since it's a male, and I like that. So Norm is going to stick for that black dragon that we know is, or we presume is, a male. Has male characteristics. And I moved one of the Guru sulfurs, and again, I don't want to get close, I don't want to traumatize. This is it's a new enclosure for it, but it is walking around. It's not digging in the mulch, it's tongue flicking and exploring. And look, it's gonna climb further up. It's checking everything out. They have all that height now that they didn't have before. So this enclosure is empty. I'm gonna clean out all the mulch. The white throats are gonna go in there, and they're gonna start getting natural sunlight. And we still have 4 more of the Guru sulfurs that I need to get into a water tub and go through and pick 2 more that I'm keeping. I'm guessing the one over there looks like a male. If I end up keeping 2 males and 1 female, I'm okay with that. They're stunning animals. And then we'll go through them, and they will all, the other ones that I'm keeping will go into these other 2 enclosures, am I thinking this right? Yes. Yeah, I'm keeping 3. So there's the 2 other ones I'm keeping are going in there. So this is gonna be it for today. I hooked up to the trailer, bringing it back to the Jupiter house, and we're bringing the albinos over here tomorrow. So exciting stuff. All right, guys. Again, Mom, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Couldn't do it without you. All right, guys, until next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. See you soon.